What's going on, everybody? This is Super Robot Ed, and today we got in from Best Buy Kingdom Tracks. So I kind of slipped in and I was able to get my hands on this. A lot of the other toys were sold out, but I did pick this one up, and we're going to talk about it today. So let's get into it before we begin, and we will start from car mode. This is the box, and you know the box. It's the box. It's the box. Same old box. Got him on the back. 21 steps to transform. I never count those. He's an Autobots. The Kingdom. It's got the golden thing on the back. Like there's the artwork. The artwork's very G1. I can't wait till I get my hands on the Road Rage, which is supposed to be a Target exclusive. But other than that, that's the box instructions. I forget what cards in there because I don't do the card thing, man. I don't even bother to look for it. I know it's there. I just don't bother to look for it. It's not important to me. Maybe to you, but it's not to me. So let's talk about what I bought the toy for, and that's this. So it's a blue, kind of mimicking a 70s Corvette Stingray. Not exactly, it's close. The front should be just a little bit longer. But other than that, though, it is very nice. I did have all four wheels with mine. Heard what happened to poor Patriot Prime Reviews, though, of course. I still have the issue with the front here sort of tabbing in. And that's really been like an issue for me, just trying to get the tab in. But other than that, I mean, it looks good. The underside is nice. It's clean. I mean, it's very folded. It's very folded up. And these are the weapons that it comes with. Now, this weapon is the weapon that goes kind of like on the back. If you remember the original Tracks G1 toy, he had that, double weapon from the back. And it just sticks on. It doesn't come out or pop in or anything like that. It's pretty cool. It's a nice little weapon, if you want to use it. And of course, you have Trax's gun here, which is his gun. As you can see it there. It's pretty cool. And you can put the weapons together if you want to do this. And that's how you put the weapons together. And let's compare some sizes here. What did I bring today? I believe this is Runabout, which a lot of people thought he would be similar to, and I can attest to that. No. No. The next one is going to be Smokescreen Earthrise, which, of course, they kind of came out around the same time because they're mostly season 2 guys. That's why I kind of brought them out. I mean, actually, he's season 3, but I just wanted to show that he does not transform similar to him. Oh boy, we're going to talk about that transformation. And another size comparison is Inferno. So we can kind of see, where he stacks up in the scheme of things. And yeah, he looks pretty good. And of course, because I know we want to see another polarizing figure, this is Revealed the Shield Tracks, which I replaced the heat sign with a regular Autobot symbol long time ago. Of course, as you know, the cars in the old Chug line were pretty big, and so the first thing we want to do is I always put the weapons here. They just go right on the back of the tail, and of course you can have them rolling with the weapons. But if you want to do the flight mode, the first thing you want to do is, open up these wind vanes. So some people are saying they don't remember Tracks having this, and maybe the G1 toy did, but in the cartoon they kind of gave him that kind of jet look. A lot of this is borrowing from the cartoon. I don't know why people are upset with that. There's a lot that's borrowing heavily. It's, so now you got these up, so you can kind of have that beginning stages of flying, of course. And then what you want to do here is something that I don't like, and I'm also going to customize this too, because I don't like that they didn't give us that little bit of paint. And this is sickening part number 1. It's unfold that and kind of lean that back at the same time. And then you want to make sure that this is, I believe, pointed outwards. I believe it is. And you want to do the same thing on the other side. So it's, you untab that. And boy, let me tell you, there's some things about this toy that I don't like. I will say that. And voila, you have the jet mode. And I was trying to see if there's anything else that I'm missing, like, like a stand or something like that. But I guess it just kind of, and see, these come untabbed so easily because they have these little small little parts. But this is the jet mode. And pretty much, this is how you look in the cartoon. And you kind of can position it out as far as you can, but it's supposed to look just like that. So he's like, all right, and we're back. And I just wanted to show off the flight mode, which basically has the wings extended and just like this. It just kind of, this was the flight mode for RTS tracks. You put the missiles on the back because they had the actual, and this was a pain in the butt. You had to unscoop that. And then you put the weapons on here. And there it was. It was not the best. I never really cared to do the flight mode for him. So it just, actually this is probably maybe the 3rd time. And I've had this toy for 10 years now. It just never jived well with me. I mean, this is much better. And this is toy accurate. Where you see it right here. If you have the original G1 tracks, this is much better, and this is just like tacked on. So, all right, enough comparison. The next thing we're gonna do is transformation. Oh boy, here we go. I hate this thing. Let me just tell you, I hate this thing. This thing is a pain in the ass to transform. This will not transform anymore. I transformed it once. It was not fun. It's too much over engineering, and it just takes away from the enjoyment because you feel like you're gonna break stuff. And I mean, these always never seem to stay in place, and you're gonna see how painful it is to deal with this toy, because it just, it's just way too much engineering on the part of Hasbro to make just kind of simplify things. But I think it has a lot to do with, timing of these things. I mean, this part right here, it's the worst. It is the worst. I don't even understand why they did that. Like, for the sake of just making this toy. I mean, you're talking in 2010, 21, we're doing these stupid, just dumb, bizarre transformations to get to a robot mode. It's mind-boggling. Like, I don't care if you're, I hate doing this. I mean, I hate going through these like crazy, unfolding steps that don't make sense. Like, the legs are the worst part of this toy. I hate these legs. Like, I hate them. Like, you want me to rotate, twist, go back, and you got this on a double hinge. That does not make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. Like, literally does not make sense. And it's the legs. Like, I can't even describe the pain of transforming this thing when I did. And you really do have to be careful with these freaking legs. And everything's held in by these little damn tabs. And they don't, this is your foot. It hangs off. See that gap? You know what I'm saying? That's just one huge gap. And I'm going to talk about that. We're going to go through it. I can't explain it. When you twist everything around, you see how I did that? You just... You're gonna be like, what? I gotta do all that? You gotta do all what I just did, or you're not gonna get it. It's just not gonna work. and you have to do it. And it feels like when you do it, I mean, they're literally saying it, you're basically saying in instructions to swing everything around. It never should have been like this. Not in the sake of, you know, I mean, I know some of y'all love kissing Hasbro's ass, but I'm not. You just shouldn't have to do that. I mean, if this is supposed to be a kid's line, what they say, you know, and basically that's the legs in transform mode. So suckers, get used to it, because it's going to happen every damn time. Then you got these same little tab things that they always want you to do with these front, you know, so you can have a faux chest, which I know that's similar to what's his name, to the tracks, what's the track's name, the Masterpiece tracks, but it ain't working here. And then once you fold all that back, this basically goes all on the back. You just kind of turn the whole thing around. I know there it is. You just turn it around, and you can kind of untab it here. This thing is a pain in the ass. And basically fold it down like that, and that's pretty much it. And then you'll see it fold down back there, and that's almost done. And then after that, you push out the chest, and then you collapse everything, and you just kind of squeeze it tight. And then what you want to do is come around and turn out the fist. My fingernails are like this because yesterday this is what I was dealing with when doing the transformation. And that's it. I feel like I did something wrong. No, that's it. He's kind of gappy from the side, and I think I'm missing something. Oh no, I feel like I'm missing something. That's right. I gotta get it down in there. I knew it was something. Like I said, the chest comes out just like that, and you just kind of fold everything back, and that's it. And he's in his robot mode. And the arms are stiff as hell. So he's got a lot of holes in him, man. He's not a very good Trax. Like, he's just, you know, I don't know why all these people are like, he's great. No, he's not. And if I'm doing something wrong, y'all let me know, but he's not. He's just not great, man. He's not great. Like, this is, I mean, I feel like I'm missing something, but no, that's it. Because once you fold everything back, I mean, y'all like him? Good. I don't. I mean, he's a better representation, but he just lacks something. Like, it's just off, man. You just put the weapon on top of here. Then you take this off. And you put the gun in his hand. I mean, you see what I'm saying? Like, you see that? And y'all talk about he's great. All these reviewers are like, "Oh, he's awesome." Y'all full of shit. I mean, we're in the, like, this is just. I mean, I feel like more stuff should have folded out. I hope I'm missing something, but nope. That's it. See? Y'all see all that? That's it. He's just, he's not my favorite. Like, it's like they can never get Trax right. But he has articulation, you know, and of course he can lift that up, and then he can do that, you know, and he can fold his legs back like that, because I know y'all love articulation. I'm just going to tell y'all the truth, man. I'm not going to candy coat it for you. Get the other reviewers to do that for you. You see the arms go 360. He's got a elbow bend. He has this due to the transformation, so he can do that. See, what else does he have? He has, I think the head can look up and down. The head can turn. Of course, it's blocked on a pole here because that's his back. And yeah, I mean, that's it. It's got feet gappiness. It's like, all right, we're back, and now it's on to size comparisons. Here he is in one of his season 2 buddies, aka Earthrise Smokescreen. Here he is next to Runabout, and I want to show off a few things with Runabout. So this is, of course, the Target exclusive Earthrise Runabout. They don't share any type of engineering at all. Though the transformation is similar, Runabout is much better than him in transformation. The only thing that they share truly is having a faux chest. That's all they really share. Everything else is different. Even the way that the legs are, the arms, everything is different. So just to get that out of the way so you guys don't, get upset. And they're about the same size. So let's go on to one more comparison. And then now here he is next to a Voyager Kingdom Inferno, and that's about the good size right there. And for those who always are clamoring they need a leader class, and we'll get you your leader class in just a few shakes. And finally, here he is next to Studio Series 86 leader class Grimlock. And one more bonus comparison, of course, I didn't want to forget, revealed the shield tracks. Now, overall, I'm going to say this about Trax. In my opinion, he's not a good figure. When I say that, I'm not going to go into like having to explain this to y'all. Get him in hand, you'll see what I'm talking about. No, he's not a good figure. For what we've been getting with Siege, Earthrise, Kingdom, no, he's not a good figure. But he is the only figure we have in the line that is a Trax. He is based off of the G1 version. He has a lot of the G1 characteristics, and that is a good thing. As far as replacing RTS Trax, definitely, because RTS Trax it just wasn't a good figure. But it was the only Trax we had. And it seems that for some reason, they dropped the ball on this Trax. My issues with this is the transformation that makes no sense at all. The engineering, that over-engineering was not needed. A lot of hollowness, a lot of gaps, and there are a lot of holes here that you have to factor in that there's a hole in this man's arm. And I mean, even from the side, he's not bad. I mean, but I mean, they could have looked at maybe using a little bit of engineering from maybe Sunstreaker and maybe a little bit and combine the engineering from Runabout Run Amok, since we're going to use a full chest to make this a good figure. It suffers almost from the same issues in a sense that the Masterpiece suffered from. And the Masterpiece figure for Trax is not good. Look at the reviews on it. So to be fair, I am not going to rate it. I'm going to say, yeah, you got to get it, because if you want Trax and you want to complete at least having season 1 and season 2, yeah, you ain't got no choice but to get them unless a third party comes along, and I doubt that. Trax not that popular a character, but he is popular enough for what he was with his modes, and he did get those 2 episode appearances, which is more than what Skids. It's just one of those things. It's like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about it. Like, so that's it. So I want to thank everybody for liking and subscribing and watching my videos. And, if you feel like I'm wrong, yeah, leave your thoughts down below. I'll challenge you on this one. But other than that, this is my review of the Kingdom Trax, Deluxe Trax. And I want to say peace until the next one.